Hi, Book Monster Mitch. This video is going to be my opinion on the Muppet Show redo. I don't know what to call it. The one that I believe aired on ABC and Disney Plus at the same time earlier this year. Seth Rogen produced it, or was it an executive producer, something like that. Um, I watched it on Disney Plus late last night. Honestly, real quick, it wasn't bad. Just at the same time, it wasn't all that either. Um, my main gripe when it started was the voice of Kermit the Frog. Now, yes, Jim Henson passed years ago in 1990 or 91, something along those lines. But the guy that's voicing Kermit now doesn't sound right. Um, the singing voice sounds alright. The speaking voice can't even touch um, Henson. Um, of course, we can never recreate or have Henson back, so that's neither here nor there. And no, um, I'm not saying, excuse me, that Kermit should go away. I'm not saying that at all. But I don't know, just that's the main issue I've got with the performance overall is Kermit or Kermit's voice. The person performing Kermit. So, other than that, I do have a few little issues. The pacing I find was off. They tried to put too much in there. The original Muppet Show in the 70s and 80s had a little more natural flow to it than this updated version. Statler and Waldorf back in the balcony. Um, and of course, there was chaos in the backstage area, as always. But they just tried to do too much for one special or one, I don't know, episode. Honestly, I can see it being a one and done type thing. I guess it was fine. You know, they felt, I guess they felt they had to keep the Muppets in the spotlight some type of way. So why not try to, bring the Muppet Show back. Just, they could have done better, and honestly, they could have done worse. But at the same time, personally, I don't see how it could have gotten worse. I know I sound like I'm trying to have it both ways, and look, I grew up on the Muppets. I grew up on the Muppet Show, although it was reruns. The original Muppet Show I grew up watching was reruns. When I was a kid, I called it the Muppets with the Curtains, because I didn't know at that time it was titled The Muppet Show. I grew up with the Muppet movie, the original Muppet movie, Muppets Take Manhattan, Muppet Caper, and later on, Muppet Christmas Carol and Treasure Island. Although the last two didn't come till the early to mid 90s, but hey, it was still in my time frame of growing up. Um, but yeah, for what it's worth, the Muppet Show reboot, redo is alright. Just, I hope they don't try to do it again in the same way they tried to produce more episodes, I guess. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Did you watch The Muppet Show, either the original or this updated one? Are you a fan of The Muppets? Are you a fan of Jim Henson's creature shop? I have another video in mind in line with Jim Henson's creature shop and whatnot. I've been trying to make that video happen. It just hasn't yet. So I don't want to give anything away about the video I'm working on. But as far as this Muppet Show update version, Sabrina Carpenter was the guest, and they had, like I said, an appearance by Seth Rogen because he was the executive producer or producer. If you don't know who that is, if you're familiar with movies such as Pineapple Express, Knocked Up, um, kind of raunchy, R-rated comedies, that's more along the lines of what Seth Rogen is known for. I think he wasn't bad. If not in the movie, he had to work behind the scenes. Again, like I said, producer, something along those lines. But Also, they had, you know, Maya Rudolph, kind of in it as well. Again, if you're not familiar with that name, she was either on Saturday Night Live or Mad TV. I forget which. And she's done a couple of movies, comedy movies herself. So, all in all, I watched it out of curiosity. Um, I won't watch it again, most likely. Just like they say, curiosity kills. Well, the cat's dead as far as this is concerned. Um, yeah, that's all for this video. Have a good day, good evening. Take care of yourself and each other. And stay cool. The weather's pretty hot out there. I'll talk to you again with another video later on. Bye.